if you look at the South Carolina roster, the majority of it is made up of Georgia players other than the South Carolina players. I mean, it's just the way it is. And of course, I grew up a Georgia fan, and I wound up coming to South Carolina because Georgia didn't sign any offensive linemen. Their 2000 class. So actually, there was like 8 of us that all played in the Georgia-Florida All-Star game. That all played on the Georgia team, and we all went South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, and Georgia Tech. That's where everybody went. No, nobody signed with Georgia, but yeah, I mean, it's just and you got a lot of people that went to South Carolina that live in Georgia, live in the Atlanta area, and I think that's kind of what makes it a neat rivalry. And you're only 2.5 hours away from each other, so you got a lot of. I mean, if you lived on the border, you got some family members that went to South Carolina, you got some that went to Georgia, and I think that's what makes it a big rival. I think it's a little bit bigger for us than maybe it is for them. I think it's probably second or third on our list, and it's probably fourth on their list. But yeah, now they have beat us over the years, but past 11 years, I think it's 6 and 5.
Yeah. And it's been a really good series. Yeah, it's been a really good series, back and forth, and especially, of course, when Coach Spurrier got here, and you're able to win, I think, 3 or 4, straight against him or whatever. No, it's been a great series, but you talk about it being a rivalry, and it is for sure. How because everybody thinks of Clemson and how big Clemson week is. I mean, Georgia week, I'd imagine, as a player, like, would you say that one? Because I know you say, you treat every game the same, but, the juice flows a little bit different for Clemson week. What's it like for Georgia week for the players?
Well, typically in the past, which has changed some, over the last 5 or 6 years, even going back to the 2012 game, typically you'd always play Georgia first opening SEC game of the year. And to me, when I played, the Georgia game was always a bigger game than the Clemson game because Clemson had nothing to do with South Carolina winning the SEC East, 0. And I think that's what you're going for when you're playing. You're going for championships. You're not worrying about, to me, so when you put that, hey, I want to go to a national championship, a SEC championship, beat your in-state rival, that's on down the list. That's like third down the list. Winning the SEC is top of the list. So the Georgia game is definitely a bigger game than the Clemson game, 100%. I don't care how you look at it.
Yeah,